Hey guys, want to take you back behind the scenes and show you some cool stuff that happens on the set of a big movie. Stuff like that, for instance. We were always going to do a chase scene, and then it grew once we actually laid eyes on the Batmobile and saw some of its features. I guess for me it was that nice sort of combination of purpose-built Bat vehicle, but still with incredibly practical kind of point of view on how it would work and what it would do.
We've been out here for a couple weeks now, and we've been working all nights shooting a Batmobile chase. Much of this chase is compartmentalized as far as location. So we shot the start at one location, we have the midsection in another location, we have the end of the midsection in another location. It was more challenging rather than if we had a 4-block radius that we could utilize for various different locations, so it involved a lot of logistics. Driving the semi is Gene Hartline, who is a genius. He's an inspiration to watch. He keeps inspiring us every time he whips it around like it's a little Fiat or something. Mike Justice has been doing a phenomenal job driving the Batmobile.
It's a really fun car to drive. It drifts around. It's got plenty of horsepower.
It's such a wide vehicle. You can't really see the right-hand side, so you're feeling where it is. You can't see anything behind you. You just got to get used to driving it. And then you have the Edge Car team. These guys can wheel.
Edge Car is a camera platform that is basically built on the SUV with like camera crane on top of it. It's all built with carbon fiber, and you can go super fast, and the arm can swing while you're driving, so you can do all sorts of tricky, cool shots of pretty performance-driven sequences.
They can follow and pivot around and chase you and get down low and come up high and make a 360 around you, and the whole team in there with, I mean, I don't know how to do it. They're all multitasking. They're all doing something, moving cameras around, arms going up and down. Dean, he wanted to have his camera drop down as I'm pitching the car sideways, and it would counter my move to even make the drift look more dramatic. There were some points in the chase where the Batmobile, we didn't want to wreck it, so we used another car we called the proxy car. Tim Rigby would drive that and blow through things that I just couldn't blow through, and I think he had a lot of fun doing that personally. It looked like a good time.
Special effects guys built the cage, and it's basically an externally caged, totally stripped down to the chassis pickup truck. Whenever the Batmobile hit something, like we had to hit the first car at the beginning of the chase that sends it into the office building. You know, we did that for real by punting it with this proxy car. Just like doing performance capture in a fight, this is a performance capture in a car, so it needed to be the same sort of dimensions as the Batmobile.
The Batmobile could drive really well, and it could skid, and it could do all those kinds of things. It didn't have a cable that could come out of it and snatch a car. It couldn't jump out of a warehouse onto a truck and damage it and then go through a bunch of boats. We had to do all of that stuff. That's basically what we had to do for the Batmobile.
Tonight we're shooting the guts of the chase between the Batmobile and the semi-trailer that we're in. This section is giving the Batmobile some grief with my rocket launcher, firing at the Batmobile. It's not often that you get to do something that cool. Looking cool whilst doing it is another matter entirely. Being up on that truck, you're just trying to hang on. It's pretty fun for a day at the office.
The Fireball. Gotta have a picture of that hanging on my wall sometime. It was really awesome. Joel and the special effects crew, they set up a gas bomb with a popper, and they have the timing of me and their big explosion, and right as my car's entering, it just engulfs me in flame, and then it comes out the other side.
Joel's very good at what he does, and when he says the explosion's going to come to here, it usually comes to exactly where he said. Driving through flame that fast, you know, it's sort of like wiping your hand through a fire. If you do it quick enough, you'll get through. And they had the protection of being inside the car, but it's still nice to know that it's going to be exactly what Joel says it was.
The thing came through, and there was some gas spinning off the tires. It looked like it was roosting flame up. Oh, it's just, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. It was so much fun, and it looked pretty cool.